The volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, known as VUCA world, has definitely made it hard to anticipate the challenges that will be facing businesses in the future. With an unpredictable business landscape, super-informed customers, and super-empowered employees, the tried and tested business strategies are no longer valid for today's business challenges. The future holds challenges that are unprecedentedly different. They are known to be human challenges and so require a human-centric approach to be solved. Sustain Leadership Consultancy is a tailored solutions partner with its gaze turned toward the future. Through our SEEDS model, we focus on creating people-centric strategies that will have a lasting positive impact on the organization. We work with our clients to identify disruptive solutions to their challenges, design unique customer experiences, while creating engaging workplaces for their most valuable resource, their teams. The idea behind our approach is simple. We believe that the best and most successful businesses are both human-centered and long-sighted. After all, a business culture isn't defined by its products or services, but by the people who innovate, imagine, and create for its sake. As a networked organization, we draw upon and integrate talent of recognized leaders in their fields to customize the right team for the right project. Our portfolio of 50-plus consultants have been serving happy customers in the Middle East, Europe, and Africa for more than 15 years, working with major corporations, governmental and financial institutions, NGOs, as well as SMEs. Our promise to our clients: your teams will demonstrate stronger dynamics and will be aligned around a shared vision. Your leaders will elicit entrepreneurial activity and create a culture conducive to innovation. Your organization will achieve its aspirational strategic goals and build lasting capabilities for sustainable transformations. No matter what your industry, size, or vision, we work closely with you to help you sustain your leadership and remain relevant in an ever-changing landscape. Get in touch with us and find out how you can reinvent your business model and transform into a human-centric, sustainable organization.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, people who are joining us from different parts of the world, here in UAE, as well as from the Asia, Australia, or some other places. I do understand there would be different times. We will be having this a short webinar with Dr. Hanadie. Very much important webinar of today, and the topic is office syndrome. Now, overall, I'm sure that Dr. Hanadie is the best one to explain. Dr. Hanadie Basil is a coach, is a integrative health and pain management practitioner and founder of the Pain Manager Health and Wellness Company, which is based in Dubai. She will be taking through you people in this webinar of 25 minutes, where she is going to discuss different aspects that working and staying longer hour in office and what type of physical challenges we have and how to cope up with that. So without taking further time, Dr. Hanadie, I will leave most of the things for this webinar with you. You can tell us a bit more about yourself and the Pain Manager company, and overall about the topic. So please, Dr. Hanadie.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Adnan, and much thanks for Sustain Leadership and Tawazun team, Hanane Benkhallouk, for having the amazing opportunity to connect with people, even through virtual, after a long day of responsibilities and chores for everyone around the world. To allow me share part of my journey through clients, through business, through life, to ease some of that stress happen from day to day on people's life. I will share the screen to make things easier for everyone. Hope that it's clear for everyone.
Yes, we can see it.
So today's talk about the office syndrome workshop. It's just a short 30 minutes of talk to exchange some of the information that people might need to overcome those stress daily events. My name is Dr. Hanadie Basil. I'm an integrative health and wellness expert. Just a little bit about me. Who am I? Starting from my journey 20 years ago as a comparative orthopedic surgeon, I was specialized to design and test biodegradable implants for those who have loss of bones and they couldn't accept any synthetics inside their bodies. I also worked as an assistant professor, neuroscience researcher. And then the last 10 years, my journey shifted in a different way and I became the integrative health and consultant. And I was specialized as a complementary pain management practitioner, helping people to overcome and manage their pains the natural way. I'm the founder and the therapist in the Pain Manager company. It's a health and wellness company in Dubai. And we're helping people here who comes from all around the world and also sometimes virtual to improve their life and address some of their struggles and challenges. I co-authored a little book called Women Who Inspire, sharing my story about the journey of paralysis as I was waked up paralyzed 3 years ago. And through the natural therapies that I studied and I used to work with my clients on, I overcome my own challenge. Facing back to use the wheelchair and sit and work till I was capable to stand back again and heal that body and continue the journey of healing and sharing the journey with others. Just a little bit of health disclaimer that anything you will see or hear in this webinar, it's not a therapy for you. It's not a medical advice that you can take and practice. So if you have any health issues or any concerns and you don't know what to do, please refer to your doctor or your physician. Double check before to try anything or to test anything. And you're most welcome to ask any question if you have some unclear information about the webinar after we finish. So what are you going to learn today is something simple, yet it will touch the depth of what's going on what we call it the office syndrome. So we will learn about what is the office syndrome, why should we care, which numbers gave by the medical field tell us that these are the alarms, and what challenges that we face through daily life challenges and our work in offices or from settings which are the non-movement or static settings. And how can we reset and restore our health in a daily basis, moment by moment, day by day, and go on. And then what's the solution? What's next for this journey? So let's start with the meaning of office syndrome. First, just calm down. It's not a disease. It's not a medical phrase. It's a simple word, came from the multiple incidents of the people who had same issues, same symptoms. They are office workers, sitting for a long time, apply some poor habits during their day, and yet they start to have neck, mid-back, lower back, wrist pain, knee pain, and even foot pain, without a clear explanation what's going on in their bodies. Is it a disease? Is it dangerous? Anything can help me? What caused it and why me? All these things were floating here and there inside our clients' heads without a clear answer. And if they try to Google it, well, the chances that they will misdiagnose themselves will be a big thing. Why should I care about the name itself? Well, the name holds many, many things behind a simple phrase. So anyone who comes to our sessions or call asking about if they have back pain, neck, shoulder pain, and knee pain. Sometimes others will experience some numbness in their fingertips, arms, sometimes in the feet. Random headaches or dizziness. Yeah. Some of them, they might experience dry eyes, changes in their sight, depression, mood swings, fatigue, insomnia, and the symptoms goes on and on till some of them start to develop digestive issues. And anytime they will get a checkup from their doctor, the doctor will say, you don't have anything. There is no physical ailment cause all these symptoms. Just take some rest, de-stress yourself, go for a joyful trip. But the symptoms kept coming back and forth. Some of these symptoms might aggravate. Others, although they don't have a clear diagnosis, might go for extreme procedures like surgeries or even steroid injections in their joints to calm that pain without a clear diagnosis. And we cannot blame anyone, because we have first to establish the base of what's going on in the body. So let's talk first about the numbers of these symptoms. And this is just part or drop of the sea of that ailment. This study came from between 2013 and 2014 in US about only the back pain incidents in office or sitting setup employees. 74 of them, they have a regular visit to the hospital without a clear diagnosis. And the others might be discharged with precaution. Do not bend, do not do this, you cannot lift weight. Stay calm, have enough sleep. The symptoms might reduce, but once they start to activate their daily life chores, the pain aggravates again with no solutions away from the medications. And the challenges that those employees or those people are facing, that they don't know what's the cause of the pain. They are afraid and overwhelmed. The information around them are tremendously interacting and crossing each other. And they don't know what's their new normal. And they don't know even how to stay persistent in their daily activities or their daily responsibilities. And from there, we can start to help to how to address the panic. If you start to have a pain, sharp pain, breathe. Do not Google it. Call your doctor. And even if your doctor don't have a time, at least take an emergency visit to one of the good hospitals. And there are many around Dubai and UAE. Explain your overwhelming and your fear to your doctor. They will probably give you some painkillers or something to calm down the pain. so you can function. Then start to find the reliable information, the good therapist. Some of these doctors will send you to the physio, chiropractor, or pain expert. Find a good one and stick with them. Do not change your therapists tremendously or randomly. Stay with one of them till at least you will have the momentum of the therapy. And then you can explore other therapies to reduce that pain. What's the new normal? You might have to change your setup in your office. Maybe your office is a little bit crowded. Maybe your chair is a little bit high or low. The tightness of your garments or clothes. The way that you eat your food on the desk or drink your drinks. How much coffee you consume and how much water do you consume. What are the sugars that you're adding to your body and what are the veggies and fruits. All these little things make a difference. And how to stay persistent by figuring out how to, or at least design a new schedule for yourself to start the journey to overcome that pain. But that's not what I meant by only change. You have to read, you have to reset, and you have to restore. What to read? Read your body. Once the pain starts, stop, start the breathe, find where is your pain. Maybe the pain is only on your wrist. Maybe the pain is on your shoulder or on your lower back. Change the position, your body position. Because the way that you sit on a chair and maybe your both feet will be like, hand or your tippy toes. You're moving a lot around, but you're still sitting on your chair. So stop, pull yourself away from the edge of the chair and start just to look at the opposite way of your pain. So if your pain on your right shoulder, look at the left. Turn your head to the left, open your arm, and follow by a gentle twist to open up those tight muscles. If they are too tight, and if they are too painful, come back. Take another deep breath and do the opposite side, the non-painful side. Look at the other side, the non-painful side, and open your arm, then twist gently to the more normal or less painful side. Take a deep breath and come back. Simple bending from this position on the chair, just to put your hands on your knees and then slightly and gently go down, bend your body on the chair and then bring your body up, will help you to loosen up a little bit of that tightness on your chest or on your back or on your shoulder. They might be not a cure, these positions, but at least they will give the nervous system that rules your pain a break to re-establish a good connection between those muscles, tendons, bones that you abused during your long sitting work. We're not talking about that you insist to abuse your body, but it's the nature of the work, maybe, or the habit you develop by accumulating too many things before to finish your work. Then you end up sitting for a long time, or trying to finish as much as you can without giving or getting enough breaks. Those gentle moments will help you to reset the body. And instead of sip cup after cup of dark coffee or too many teas, switch, reset your digestive system, explore more. Simple solution. Take a peppermint tea, take a chamomile tea, hibiscus tea. Maybe an infused water by letting some fruit or lemon slices in your cup. To reset the body, it's not about just changing the movement that you're using. It's what enters your body. When I look at the body and what enters the body, the outcome will follow. The more that I nourish the body, the more that my nervous system will reset and calm down the pain. Because by the end of the day, this pain shows up to serve you, to stop you from create more damage inside your body. Then how to restore that by a gentle movement? It's not enough. So the gentle movement, the stretches, the mini breaks that you might take by just making some random movement or gentle movements with your ankles or with your hands or with your shoulders will open up that body to receive and to build up, to restore the body again by regulating its needs. So instead of taking long time before going to bed because somebody's, instead of going to relax, they will start to check the social media posts or following some movies. We're not talking about ignoring the hobbies and the things that the people likes, but do not take them from the sleep time, because at this point, the body won't have time to recover and restore and rebuild the new cells, to heal those cells who were used or abused. And we can always change. Simple movement, and instead of buying an expensive chair, switch the way that you sit on your chair. Well, it might be not practical for everyone, but if you have a chair like this or any reasonable design chair like this, you can switch to what we call it the saddle set. This will prevent your body from hunching, from going inside and change the biomechanics of your body and the response of your nervous system. It will give a rest for your back and give you a support from the front. Change the way that you hold your back. Most people will be in rush and they will hold everything in their dominant hand. And this hand, this poor hand, always holding the mouse or doing most of the daily chores. And by the end of the day, we will have this numbness, painful hand. Switch the way that you hold your bag and use the backpack. Yeah, it might be not practical for some, but search, you might find some bags who have dual action that you can use them as suitcase and a backpack. And then what's next? Can I invest in that kind of chairs? Maybe, but it's not always practical to get that kind of chairs or tables. Some of these tables are a little bit expensive, but instead of that, I will encourage someone to, in the middle of their day, instead of continuing to abuse the body and the pain hits, find your priorities, hit the target that you're doing and stand up. You might finish part of the work while standing up by taking a phone call or preparing some papers and take a walk around the office. Go to the bathroom. And anytime you visit the bathroom, go back and drink a cup of water. or any liquid that you think will hydrate you. But the best thing is to manage that time. It's not about handling your job only on the time, because by the end of the day, if you're in pain, your work might be incorrect or will have many, many gaps because you were busy fighting your pain and you miss many things. So when you do your time management, be aware to take part of that time to rest and relax and restore your energy. And when you come back, you will have more focus to clarify everything and handle everything on time, including your health, handling your body, the enough nourishment, the enough movement, the enough activation, and even the enough fun that the body needs. And if you have that good investment in your office or even in your home office, why not? There are some standing or adjustable tables or adjustable chairs that you can stand and work. And through that, you can change your office environment by keeping your area decluttered. The more that you pile things in front of you, the more the body and the brain will be confused. And again, you will feel that you don't have any time to rest this body or take care of that body. And the office syndrome will start to attack you, symptom after symptom. The regular checkups, they are not optional. They are a must and they are part of our health. If we are not investing in our health and daily practices, the payment and the price will be very, very high, because we are not only losing the health, we're losing the way that the body is going to deliver our chores and responsibilities. Some will lose their savings trying to get that health back, and they might lose their job because they are not functioning well or they are not delivering the results that they are supposed to handle to their company. So why to leave all these things and squeeze ourselves to try to do something against our bodies? Let's collaborate with our body and calm this mind, reorganize our life to overcome the office syndrome. And what can I say is just the quote of Ajivma when he said, 3 routes to healing. You must let the pain visit, must allow it to teach you, but you must not allow it to overstay. So it's your time now to not let that pain overstay. Since you learn the lesson, let go and let's heal. And if you have any question, feel free to ask now, or you can contact us through the pain management. Thank you so much, Dr. Hanadie with you, the pain practitioner expert.
What a wonderful session, Dr. Hanadie. Thank you so much for your time. It was a brief session. I can understand that you touched the different aspects, and literally when I was watching, I was on my chair trying to do the exercises which told me, and I personally felt a little bit good in my body. So certainly I'm going to keep it more in my practice. In our audience, if anyone's having any question, please feel free to raise your hand, or you can unmute yourself to ask the question. Anyone from the audience who is having any question, please, you can ask. So till we receive any question, Dr. Hanadie, from the audience, I will ask you that how does this office syndrome cause the complications? Like, is it just like we feel strain or stress, or it could lead to something even more serious?
Well, it usually starts with little things that we ignore from day to day. As an example, simple headache. not all headaches caused by high blood pressure or lack of sleep. Many headaches comes from people who ignore the timing of their meals. So they will be confused that there will be a low sodium level or low sugar level in their body. And they keep pushing these symptoms. Others will hold it in a different way, that there is a real contraction. There is not enough for the body to rest. And those contraction on these muscles after overuse, the meaning of overuse, that they keep a static position on, let's say on the office, on their computer, the body will build up a kind of tightness or fibrous tissue to prevent the muscle from the further damage. And those tissues interfere with the natural pathway of the nerve ending, cause more pain. It's just a simple way to tell us to stop. So each condition completely different than the other, and each situation completely different than the other. Some people have previous issues like poor posture. So it even started before their office work. And they keep pushing and trying other things, or going to the gym, unintended training with the friends, cause more damage, thinking that they will soothe that. And the complication will grow day after day, and they don't know what to do. So the best thing is to step back. We need to reassess the situation itself. And if someone who arrived to our session and without a proper diagnosis from their doctor, we will send them back. We will send them back for our connected doctors to get a proper diagnosis before to guide them through the changes that they need to do. And not all cases can be treated like one. It depends on the severity of the case. Those who have just a mild pain started maybe 6-7 months or even 1 year, completely different than the others who had it for 5 or 6 years. So we have really to step back and readdress everything, including the causes, and start the program or the protocol that they need to at least keep the body from further damage and start the healing process. It might take time, depends on the severity and the length of the pain that they have.
Wonderful. And if I could ask you, is it pretty much expensive, all these therapies and all these solutions which you are recommending, or how much it can cost?
Well, it can cost the life. It's that simple. Because it's not about the money always. The cost can actually count from free things that people can do at their daily practices till thousands of dirhams or dollars, depends on the damage, and sometimes the money cannot bring the help. So those who are asked that, if I had this kind of pain, is it costly to get a therapy? No, because from our side as pain manager company, that we provide classes for people to help them explore if they are ready to get a one-to-one session, or they can enjoy the group class and learn something. We have also our free webinars or free sessions that we share part of the knowledge on our social media, how to start drop by drop, clarify the system, and help the system to heal. So it ranges, but I'm against telling people that there is one road to this therapy, or there is one cause to this therapy. I have successful, alhamdulillah, some clients who just take a few sessions and they finish their journey by themselves. They will show up from time to time to show me the progress, but I'm so proud of them that they didn't ignore that. Even if they have the money, they can start with payment, but finish with the free. because it's not an actual free cost. It will cost them their time and their energy, but they will gain their health. And it's just to break the ego that we need to learn and relearn everything back. It's okay just to invest that much of time in our day, and we will get the good health that we want.
Perfect. Here in our chat section, we have received another question, and that is if you can recommend any simple and quick exercise which we feel around the neck, like pain when we are sitting longer hours in the office.
Okay, so I don't know who asked the question, but I need to ask another thing. Is that pain comes from the neck, extend to the hand and arm, or it goes up to cause a headache? If they can answer.
Yeah, with us is Aisha Abdul Qadir. So Aisha, if you want, you can unmute yourself, please, and you can ask the question. But in the chat section, she mentioned that no to headache.
Okay, so is it for headache? It's all to the arm, or it's
yeah,
just
it goes. Yeah, it goes from the neck, and it's to headache. So
to the headache. So it's a frontal headache or back?
No, back. It's back side.
So it's the back. Okay, so follow me on the screen. The area of the pain. Let's see that if I had a back of neck and shoulder pain, open the hand and look toward your shoulder, then open or twist your body a little bit. Keep looking on your hand. Come back. Now the same thing, but this time you will look to the underarm area. So you go look down, then twist. Just a little bit. And come back. Then the same arm, you put it on the shoulder, the painful shoulder, or the painful neck. It's up to you. Okay? And then your other hand will hold the outer elbow. And keep breathing. This will stimulate your nervous system to calm down a little bit of that tension. And it will loosen up that muscle a little bit. Take a deep breath. And breathe out. Another breath. And breathe out. One more time. And breathe out. Now do the same. You will open, look at it, twist, come back, then look down, twist, and come back, and relax.
Thank you. That was so helpful. Thank you so much.
Okay, you can reverse the other side. In general, most of the pains, to reduce the severity of the pain, look at the area that is painful and try to close your body or bring your body towards the pain, not against it. That's if it's a sharp pain. It's like the baby when they clamp on themselves when they have pain or colic. They will close their body like an embryo to reduce that pain.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Hanane.
Most welcome. Most welcome.
That was an amazing session. Thank you so much, everyone who recorded live, and all the insights, all the notes which were shared on the screen will be soon available on Sustain Leadership YouTube channel. Please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to watch this video recording. LinkedIn pages on LinkedIn, and you can drop us your comments, your questions, which will be answered by us as well as Dr. Hanadie. Dr. Hanadie and all the participants who joined us today, thank you so much on behalf of Sustain Leadership. I really appreciate. I'm happy for this opportunity to host this webinar. There's no doubt if the muscle pain is becoming more, and it may lead to some chronic disease, or it's disturbing our daily life, we must pay attention to this one. And that personally, I will take care. And I believe that all of our audience who join us today, they will be taking care of themselves. So have everyone a very wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, from wherever you are joining us. Dr. Hanadie and all the participants, thank you so much for today.
Thank you so much. Special thanks to Sustain Leadership for this opportunity to help us share the balanced world tips in order also to connect those souls around the world who want to heal and too eager to get that healing pathway. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, everyone from here, and we will see you in next webinar very soon. Bye.